Well, the governor introduced his budget goals late last night, big surprise. And if you go through the document as much as you can, go through a document where $150 billion is being allocated, I see some good things in there and I see some bad things in there. Most of the good things I see are not budget related. I'm not sure what they're doing in a budget proposal. For example, the governor proposed a constitutional amendment for term limits. He says extend the term from 2 years to 4 years, which I think makes some sense, at least for the Senate, and then have term limits and have some turnover in this place. You know, there's members of the Assembly have been here in the Assembly since before I was born, and I'm going to be 41 years old this month. So that's a little too long. So I like that proposal. He also has in there ride sharing, you know, Uber and Lyft, bring Uber and Lyft to upstate. I'm all for that. There's a lot of studying that says that it's safer to do that in terms of cutting down on DWI deaths and other things. You know, if we're going to be a flourishing state, we have to embrace new technology. That's a new technology. It's a new industry. It's a new way of doing an old thing, and we should embrace it and get it upstate. I have people who visit me from Jersey and New York City, and they take a train to my area, and they say, "Oh, there's no Uber, there's no Lyft up here." That's something that we need to fix. Bad thing. The overall bad thing is we spent a lot last year and we grew it a little bit. The year before that we spent a lot and we grew it a little bit. So we have these progressively big budgets, and this budget increases spending 3.4%. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He is proposing keeping a tax that was supposed to expire this year, so-called millionaire's tax. And unfortunately, I'm not a millionaire, so it will not affect me directly, but we're going to chase out a lot of productive people out of this state. You know, money is mobile. People are more mobile than ever. And every time we say, hey, we're going to tax these people and get more money, on paper it works out one way. In reality, because the economy is dynamic and people are mobile, it doesn't work out that way. And we're going to hurt our business climate even further. And whether you're a millionaire or somebody who wants to be employed by a millionaire, you're gonna be damaged by that. So I have a lot of concerns. Again, it's a huge document, so I'm still going through it. A couple other things. One positive that we've had economically in this state is we've had windfalls in the hundreds of millions of dollars over the last couple of years due to settlements with the financial institutions from the crash. So New York has gotten this year $1.4 billion, and instead of taking out $1.4 billion from fines and awards that were paid by Wall Street banks, instead of giving that back to the people who earned it in New York State, back to the taxpayers, we're going to spend it on yet another set of corporate welfare programs. I think of that $1.4 billion, $900 million is going back into corporate welfare programs. So you took from one corporation because they did wrong. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. That's justice. But instead of giving it back to the people who make tax revenue possible in New York State, we're going to give it to a couple of pet companies, and that doesn't make any sense to me. So good things in there are not budget related, but the budget aspects I'm very skeptical of.